dramatic pauses. And do like this. Yeah.
Now, making her brother with you. Dramatic reading of.
Oh my God. Exactly on the nose.
There. Depends how much leverage.
Did I what?
I just wondering if it's a quick meeting. I said, it really depends how much leverage.
Well,
Because if you haven't done it in a while, you haven't done it.
What's the over-under? It's like betting.
now that there's no art,
Well, I just need to know what the line is, like all these sports betting.
now that there's no art and no milk on the agenda, I'm probably not gonna say anything.
This is, what is this? This is that we're reading this thing as a resolution. Okay, resolution. I got a motion to approve the resolution.
Why do I have two? And one's even stapled.
So I'm gonna say
Why?
resolution as presented, not read.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your city council regular meeting for November the 18th. We'll go ahead and get started this evening. I'll call this meeting to order, and the clerk will call the roll.
Mayor Brian Mock,
Here,
Mayor Pro Tem Jimmy First,
Aki.
Councilmember John Mesa,
Present.
Councilmember Leslie Robson,
Here,
Councilmember Paul Stovall,
Here.
Councilmember Elmer Fife.
Here.
very good. All right, we will spare the newest of the new this evening and defer back to, for the Pledge of Allegiance, we're going to call on Matt to read.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Huh?
backwards there.
In other words, that was my way of saying, welcome, DJ.
Yeah, we were discussing whether or not to have the new guy do it, but
Yeah, he's next week.
next month, be ready.
All right, we need to approve the agenda.
Motion to approve the agenda as submitted.
A motion and a second to approve the agenda as submitted. Any further discussion? All in favor? And that is unanimous. That takes us down to Lifeline Animal Showcase for Council Dog, and this evening we have Kylie. Well, Kylie left.
Kylie is outside for anyone that wants to meet her. She is very excited to be here this evening, and so we're letting her show her excitement, where it will not interfere with the meeting, but feel free to go outside and see her. She is so sweet, so lovely, and we'll tell you a little bit about her in just a second. But thank you guys so much for having us, as you are so gracious to do every month. We are so excited to be here and so thankful in the spirit of November and the holiday next week. So super thankful for your support. My name is Brantley, and I'm here on behalf of Lifeline Animal Project, along with Kylie. Kylie is 7 years old. She is ready to go, so that means that she is spayed, up to date on her vaccines and microchips, so she could go home today or go into foster. So that's what's great about Lifeline Animal Project. We operate multiple county facilities throughout the metro Atlanta area, including DeKalb County Animal Services just down the road, where we house thousands and thousands of animals throughout our system, particularly here at DeKalb. We currently have 484 dogs in our facility. Now, that may sound like a lot, but that's actually a really good number for us usually. Sometimes we see upwards of over 500, and we don't want to see those numbers, so that's why adoption and fostering are so crucial to help. So even if you're not looking to adopt or can't permanently open up a space in your home, maybe you can just for a week. We have Home for the Holidays coming up, which is just where you can take a pet home for the week of Thanksgiving, just to get them a break and let them celebrate in a home, just like we would want to. But yeah, that's a little bit about Kylie and how you can get involved with her, whether you're looking to adopt or foster. We also have some great news about our pet neighborhood that is coming up. We're looking at December. I know that keeps getting pushed back just a tiny bit, but we're really excited. Things are looking really good over there. We are definitely going to have a great big party once it is open, and are excited to kind of see how that will help us out. It will help us house about 120 more dogs. Now, of course, that doesn't mean that increases the capacity, really. It really just means we'll be able to house what we have a little bit more comfortably and make sure that they have the space that they need to be comfortable while they wait for their next chapter. But we also are going to have our Black Fur Day coming up instead of Black Friday. So starting on the 28th through December 7th, all fees are waived. So anyone that's looking to adopt will have fees that are $0. So anyone can come in and adopt during that time. And then, yeah, that's our updates that we have this month. Please feel free to come visit us we're at 3280 Chamblee Dunwoody Road. Like I said, just down the road. You can almost probably walk if you really wanted to. I wouldn't want to, but if you're an exercise person, it's not that far at all. But definitely come visit us and come say hi to Kylie. Thanks so much, everybody.
Yeah, thank you for being here with us, and I can share Kylie's excitement. I get excited when I get to go outside too. But if you're looking for a new family member, head on over to DeKalb County Animal Services, just a block or two down the road. I'm glad to hear the numbers are down a little bit, but we all know that can change overnight. So, yeah, go take a new friend or family member home with you for a while. Thank y'all for being here. All right. Under old business this evening, we have the approval of minutes. We have 3 sets of minutes from October 16th, the 21st, and again on the 21st.
Motion to approve the minutes from October 16th, public hearing and work session, October 21st, regular city council meeting, and October 21st, executive session as presented.
Motion and a second to approve all 3 sets of minutes as presented. Any further discussion? All in favor? That is unanimous. Under new business this evening, we have a resolution approving a moratorium on consumption of premises alcohol beverage license applications.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve the resolution as presented.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the resolution as presented. Any further discussion?
Has it been presented? Or is it just talking about, I thought they were going to,
Has it been presented? I haven't presented it yet.
It was in the packet. You have to read it?
I do not have to read it. I was going to summarize it.
Okay, well, we want to summarize away then.
We are recommending that the council suspend temporarily the issuance of initial licenses to sell alcoholic beverages for consumption on the premises, to allow the city council, legal, city staff to review the code, the alcohol code, and make any necessary changes. And this would only apply to initial applications. It would not apply to renewal applications or current alcohol licenses.
Very good. Your motion still stands, sir? Yes, sir. Your second, ma'am? Yes. Any further discussion? All in favor? And that is unanimous. All right, under staff action items this evening, first up, we have the Spruill Center for the Arts.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion authorizing the city manager to negotiate an agreement with Spruill Center for the Arts to lease the former City Hall building located at 5468 Peachtree Road.
Second.
So motion and a second to authorize the city manager to enter into an agreement with the Spruill Center. Any further discussion on this item? All in favor? And that is unanimous. Facilities use agreement with Albion SC Atlanta.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to authorize you to sign the facilities use agreement with Albion SC Atlanta LLC as presented.
Second.
Motion and a second authorizing the mayor to sign the facilities use agreement as presented. Any further discussion?
Just Just want to iterate that SC stands for Soccer Club. Not South Carolina, which is what I thought.
No way. All in favor? And that is unanimous. We have the Playa Cafe mural application.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to deny the mural application and mural grant application for Playa Cafe with the ability for them to reapply at a future date.
Second.
It's a motion and a second to deny with the ability to apply at a future date. Any further discussion? All in favor? And that is unanimous. A professional services agreement.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to authorize you to execute a contract with Lowe's Engineering for the services described in the attached scope of work at no cost, at a cost not to exceed $5,338. Wow, let me try that again. $5,038.
It's 500,000.
Wow, I might be losing this. Now I'm in my head. I can read, I promise everybody. 500,038, 782 and 21 cents. Wow.
Yes.
You sure?
Todd would not be happy if he only gave me $5,000.
Second,
What it says right here,
second to authorize a payment of no more than $538,782.21. That's what I'm seconding.
thank you.
Have a motion and a second to authorize the mayor to sign the professional services agreement in the amount stated. Good job. Any further discussions? All in favor? That is unanimous. All right, that takes us down to 5039 Buford Highway.
Mr. Mayor, I would like to make a motion to defer this item to the February 2026 meeting cycle.
A motion and a second to defer this item to the February meeting cycle. Any further discussion? All in favor? That is unanimous. 3012 Villa Esta Drive.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to deny the requested waiver.
Second.
A motion and a second to deny. Any further discussion on this item? All in favor?
These guys are ready.
I had it behind my head. I was hiding it.
Okay, that is unanimous. 5525 Peachtree Boulevard.
Mr. Mayor, I would like to make a motion to deny variance requests 1 through 3 and 22, and to approve variance requests 4 through 21 and 23 and 24, as well as approve waiver requests 1 through 12 with the following conditions. The development shall be constructed in substantial conformity with the site plan and elevations dated received by the Planning and Development Department August 7th, 2025, with revisions required by conditions of approval as reviewed and approved by the Planning and Development Director. 2, the applicant shall provide a detailed plant schedule showing how the tiered effect proposed in the revised site plan stamped received by the Department of Planning and Development on 11/18/2025 will be achieved in the site design. 3, the applicant shall provide a study showing the grade and condition of the sidewalk along Broad Street. Any non-conforming sections of sidewalk shown by this study shall be replaced. Any damaged surfaces identified in this study shall be repaired or replaced as determined necessary and appropriate by the Planning and Development Director. The transition points where the sidewalk intersects with driveways shall comply with ADA curb cut requirements.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve in part and deny in part with conditions as stated by Councilmember Vythe. Any further discussion on this item?
I assume this includes all the detail that was provided by the applicant in the follow-up email that they submitted last week or whatever.
Correct. That would be part of the package that was received,
Got it.
dated
And then-
11/18.
And I do find that it's ironic in that picture that they showed the sidewalk and they showed the car parked in the transition. So that's kind of my explanation of the wonkiness of that whole thing, is that a driveway? Is it a sidewalk? Is it a crosswalk? What it is. And so that's that picture, even in the packet, kind of showed that. I would hope that the staff maybe that goes out and visits the site and kind of reviews how that sidewalk has a lot of, it's not flat, I guess is the technical term, not flat. So have that reviewed so that, that it tends to have all the the stuff that would make it a safe walking environment, but still allow the applicant to be able to run their business.
That it? Any other discussion? All right, all in favor? And that is unanimous. Takes us down to 3535 Ashton Woods Drive.
Mr. Mayor, would like to make a motion to approve variances 1 and 2 and deny waivers 1 and 2 with the following conditions. 1, the applicant shall submit a written invasive removal plan prepared by a qualified land restoration firm. 2, applicant shall provide an engineered plan to restore downslope areas damaged by erosion from the curb cut in the lower parking lot. 3, the applicant shall allow plant rescue of native species within the land disturbance area by the Georgia Native Plant Society or Keep Chamblee Beautiful, providing at least 2 months' notice.
Second.
This is a motion and a second to approve in part, deny in part, with
I'd-
conditions as stated by Councilmember Vythe.
I'd like to add a friendly amendment that the owner provide a right-of-way for the trail that KCB has put through, if it's anywhere near or on their property, and access to it from Ashton Woods Drive.
I don't believe that we can condition a property owner to deed property over in that manner. I would need the attorney to weigh in on that.
The trail that we're talking about is in the area to be constructed. The trail will, no, I believe.
It's going to go away then?
Correct.
Okay.
I believe.
All right, well, I can't make that happen then, but the concern of Keep Chamblee Beautiful, who has worked so hard on this trail, is that they're going to lose their work, and I was trying to preclude that from happening. But if it's not possible, it's not possible.
Just to follow up, yes, there were several of us that expressed a similar concern and tried to get similar things done. So, yes, you're not alone.
Yeah, and this goes back to the approval of 2018, which is codified. It's immutable at this point. We can't make anything change on that plan.
Okay, so you're withdrawing your request?
I am withdrawing my request.
Thank you. All right, so we have a motion and a second. All in favor? And that is unanimous. 1871 Chamblee Tucker Road, this is Walmart.
Mr. Mayor, I would like to make a motion to deny the variance requests.
Second?
A motion and a second to deny. Any further discussion? All in favor? That is unanimous. And 3525 Broad Street.
Mr. Mayor, I would like to make a motion to defer this item to the December meeting cycle.
Second?
So a motion and a second to defer this item to the December meeting cycle. Any further discussion? All in favor? And that is unanimous. All right, that brings us down to public comments. The mayor is the presiding officer. All remarks shall be addressed to the city council as a body, not to individual members. Anyone wishing to speak shall come to the microphone, give your name and address to the city clerk. Limit remarks to 3 minutes unless further time is granted by council. Do not speak a second time until everyone wishing to speak has spoken once and no one can speak more than twice. Please do not speak unless you have the microphone and have been recognized. Is there anyone here this evening wishing to address council? I guess that means yes.
Am I anxious or what?
I guess so.
Susan Todd Rocky, 2678 Frontier Trail. And I'm here because, well, I understand the deal that you all want to make with Sproul, and I actually know the history of Sproul. A good friend of mine was Ben Affelbaum, who was the director there for a while until he passed away suddenly, and he did great things there. So, and I want to recount that before COVID, I took the Chamblee 101, and the previous mayor talked about the arts center that this building, or the old city hall, was going to become. And when I was on the Public Art Commission, we tried to talk about converting it. And of course, that HVAC system came up, and then there was conversation about it being used for something else. So in many ways, why I resigned had to do with my disappointment with a promise that I felt was part of why I came onto the Public Art Commission. And this afternoon, I attended a lecture given by Michael Rooks, who is the curator of contemporary art at the High Museum. And it was amazing to see what is out there in the world in terms of art. And so it brought me back to, I wanted to talk tonight about, yes, I understand the deal that you want to make this an art center and you want to do it with Sproul, and I think that's well-intentioned. May I suggest that you do it as a 2-year, let's see if this works? Because I think it can be more than that. It can be more than artist studios. It can be more than an arts and crafts shop, as we talked about when we were on the Public Art Commission. It was about working with the community, like having a little improv or having the high school quartet. Since they only have band, maybe they don't get a chance to have a quartet. Have a little stage that can be, make some money by doing yoga, but set aside space to take art to the next level. One of the things that I have found in the years that I've lived in the South is that we have a tendency to look at our navel. And what I would like to say is that think about creating a space within the Art Center that would be devoted to bringing in new and different art. There are some amazing artists in this state. I am now on the board of the Georgia Committee connected with the National Museum of Women in the Arts in Smithsonian. There are some incredible artists in this state. Why not think about taking it a little bit more with a space for bringing in contemporary art that can move and shake and give a little bit of education. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Anyone else here wishing to address council this evening?
Council Baxter Russell, 1776 Peachtree Street, representative for Pruitt Health, matter that was on your agenda tonight. Thank you for your consideration and approval of a portion of this application. Certainly understand the concerns that were expressed, but appreciate the opportunity to move forward, hopefully with a plan that can allow for productive development of this site while maintaining that buffer area. I'm stepping up tonight because while we're all here, rather than follow up after the meeting, wanted clarification on what was approved or voted on this evening, because what I heard from my seat this evening was that variants 1 and 2 were both approved while the 2 waivers were denied. And I'm asking for clarification because our request was actually for variance 2, the buffer variance, to be denied and those 2 waivers to be approved. So not trying to disrupt the meeting, but just while we're all here, if it's possible to get clarification, if that was your intention, certainly respect that, but just want to make sure I understand what was voted on. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else here wishing to address council? All right. Did we get that right? We don't need to change anything. We're good? Okay. All right. Did we have executive session? No executive session? All right. Anybody want to exit?
Do we have an example? I'm sorry, you want to say?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
A motion and second to adjourn. All in favor? And that is unanimous.
Everybody seems to be.